Daily Horoscope for January 16, 2018. Aries. There is no insurmountable barrier, but today you might think so. Letting yourself get overwhelmed by this idea isn't the best solution, as you have the capacity to reverse the nature of your pessimism in a great way and turn it into solid gold. You won't be able to stand empty promises anymore, but conversely, don't be too demanding with others or with yourself. A hasty discernment might make you miss out on a beautiful relationship, due to an impression or a feeling which isn't necessarily justified. Don't scatter yourself. You need to divide your requirements for renewal so that you give them a real shot. If you're not satisfied by the things that are shaping up in your professional sector anymore, avoid stating this in an obvious manner. You'll get a better opportunity later on to assert your viewpoints. Taurus, if you are a woman, you will feel the need to be a lot more feminine in your partner's company. Regardless of your gender, you will be in the mood to make changes to the way you behave in this domain today. It's time to draw a line once and for all under something that's happened to you in the past, maybe even in your childhood. My single friend, today could prove to be a very significant day for the future of your love life. You will finally find the strength and desire to assert yourself and show who you really are in this domain. You will intuitively know what is needed and for you to blossom in this domain. You are no longer indecisive or afraid to fail. Luckily, you feel on top of your game today. You are ready to work yourself into the ground both at home and in the office. But Uranus stresses you out. Impossible is nothing for you in the workplace today. Several planets in the sign of Capricorn will give your self-confidence a boost and help you get rid of that fear of the unknown that so often holds you back in this domain. Gemini, your past experiences have shown you the importance of having a partner you can count on. You know that your loved one is there for you through thick and thin, and you want to be their shoulder to lean on in return. What with all these cozy nights and on the couch and romantic evenings out, you know that you're lucky to have found each other. You have a mature approach to love and know when to cut your losses and call it a day with a certain person. That said, Juno's arrival in your sign is encouraging you to give this love story your best shot, as there may be more to it than first meets the eye. You can always resort to plan B if things start to go pear-shaped. Your immune system is not up to scratch and it's making you feel tired and cranky. Take this as a warning sign. You'll be dotting the I's and crossing the T's at work today. The reassuring presence of Juno is helping you to keep your head down and get your projects handed in on time. You take your responsibilities seriously and won't look up from your desk until everything is done and dusted. Cancer, hearing about the problems encountered by a couple close to you will put you in the mood to look after your relationship. Your other half isn't perfect, they can get on your nerves at times, but at least you know that you can rely on them at all times and that their love for you is stronger than anything else on this planet. Enough to forget about your temporary problems. You instantly give up on a potential suitor as soon as you hear that they're actually already taken. You've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. You don't want to be someone's bit on the side again. You'd rather be single. At least being alone gives you the chance to meet someone who's right for you. Exhausted, you'd love to go to bed as soon as you get home in the evening. But life comes with its fair share of obligations. In the workplace, you will be encouraged to collaborate with the people around you today. A beautiful opportunity could come your way in this domain. You may be trusted with more responsibilities, or find a job if you're currently unemployed. Leo, your partner isn't asking to ruin the relationship completely, unless you're totally inflexible and not really open to change. The only thing your partner wants is to try and have more space and more possibilities to express himself. At times, you're too oppressive and he has trouble breathing. Doors are meant to be opened or closed, and it's not always easy for you. Two solutions are within reach. Try hard sometimes to consider that the opening situation can be real, and don't always take refuge in confinement. It's essential. If you're scared to take the plane, you could take up some yoga sessions to get a grip on this situation. Some obviousness will strengthen most of your convictions, including the ones which are developing your current situation. Mars could bring renewed action and advancement and meet your requirements. Good fortune for the future. Virgo, an unhinged Venus in your sign is turning your love life into a war zone. If you've been going through a rocky patch, then make the decision to spend the day apart in order to calm your nerves and get your thoughts straight. You've been jumping down your partner's throat at every opportunity and not giving them the chance to explain themselves. The planets are pulling out all the stops to help your love life along the right path today. It won't all be plain sailing, but at least it will show you that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. You'll fall head over heels for someone new and won't waste a second in showing that person the real you. Things are finally looking up. You'll opt for natural and homeopathic remedies to fight off the winter colds and flu. Antibiotics are a last resort. Positive vibes from the Mars-Jupiter conjunction are helping you to stand your ground with your colleagues. You work well by yourself and as part of a team, although you never let your team members walk all over you. The Mars-Sun conjunction is giving you a thirst for success. Libra, you and your partner are floating on a cloud of love and have to keep pinching yourselves to check it's real. Your sensitive side makes them go weak at the knees and you feel protected in their presence. That said, you are keen to keep the passion alive and will look for new ways to spice things up in the bedroom. Lucky you. Positive energies from the Sun-Moon-Venus trine suggest that your ex is about to make a reappearance. You never usually like to drag up the past, but you have a feeling that you should make an exception on this occasion. Dear Libra, it really does look like they've changed and you are right in giving them a second chance. Negative energies from the dissonant Sun are preventing you from coping under pressure. The stress is mounting. Venus is helping to put the smile back on your face at work. You're filled with positive energies and are plowing them into your work tasks. Even your paperwork will seem slightly less arduous. Enjoy this burst of motivation while it lasts. Scorpio, Neptune could make things slightly awkward between you and your partner today. Finding it difficult to trust each other, you will feel pretty uncomfortable in your other half's company this Tuesday. You suspect your lover of bending the truth. You hate being lied to, even if it's only about meaningless details. You feel betrayed. Will this day ever end? You're desperately waiting for someone to reply to your messages, but they won't. Heartbreaking, especially as you can see that they read what you sent them hours ago. There's no point in sending them something else. Swallow your pride, it happens. People change their minds all the time in this domain. Don't feel so down about it. You're annoyed at not being able to pinpoint the reason for your upset stomach. Could it be something you ate or drank? In a good aspect with your sign, Mercury will fill you with ideas and teach you how to put them into practice. You will know how to grab opportunities coming your way with both hands. Be as adaptable as you can, regardless of your current situation, and keep your own interests in mind at all times. Sagittarius, a beautiful emotional bent which smooths out the rough edges. Venus efficiently removes the little gray areas of a couple life and lays down a solid foundation which will only help implement mutual sensuality at the heart of discussions. Fate can sometimes smooth out rough edges, especially if some strong exchanges have left a bitter taste. An unexpected element will come along and trigger peace where it's needed. Physical activity might be a little slow today, to make room for any other interests like reading. You make use of the dormant resources within you in a great way. You put yourself in the spotlight and push yourself to the forefront. A passion could turn into a lucrative professional activity. Capricorn, snowed under. You'll keep saying this, whining at times and congratulating yourself at other times. The fact remains that your private life will be in the background due to your many activities which seem to take you away. Your partner will wait patiently for you to be available again. You're not interested by your love life today, buddy Capricorn. You'll be called upon quite often by your professional entourage or family that you won't feel like going out after work. You'll feel the need for calm and peace, relaxing and being listless in your sofa, nothing more. You'll need to get some rest. Don't hesitate to sleep as soon as you feel sleepy. Air out your bedroom before. You'll have a lot of work, but don't worry, as you'll be capable enough to handle them well. You won't lack any asset. Your behavior and availability might attract interesting recognition from your superiors. Aquarius, you're looking forward to a cozy night at home with your loved one this evening. A glass of wine, home-cooked food and good music are exactly what you have in mind. You'll be waiting with bated breath for them to get home from work so that the fun can begin. You have some naughty ideas for bedtime too. You'll ask your nearest and dearest to set you up on a blind date. They know you inside out and you trust their judgment where matters of the heart are concerned. Every love story needs a nudge in the right direction, so you see no harm in asking for help from family and friends. You can't wait to see what they come up with. You're considering acupuncture as a way of helping your body to heal itself. You prefer to try natural methods before going to the doctors. The overwhelming presence of the Mars-Chiron trine is doing wonders for your professional life. Dear Aquarius, you are working to the very best of your abilities and trying to get ahead in your career. New doors are about to open. Pisces, simply love your partner for who they are. Accept their flaws, never ask them to become somebody else. Your feelings are incredibly strong and so are theirs. You find it so easy to deal with your everyday problems together. And, to top it all off, you sing from the same hymn sheet in the bedroom. What more could you ask for? If you're not too picky, which isn't a given under the army of planets in Capricorn, you should have a great opportunity to get closer to someone who ticks pretty much every single one of your boxes. Be yourself, show off your charming and romantic side, but please don't expect the impossible from someone you've only just met. You will give meditation a try today. What a great way to put your physical and psychological problems into perspective. You're determined to achieve your career goals while staying true to your values and beliefs. Please bear in mind the fact that you're not in a position to make all the calls at the minute. Being pragmatic is, unfortunately, a necessity at times.